and rhymes, one word, all your DSPs. Yo, Triple C, any countries we need to be shouting out that you can think of, or do you need like a 15-minute heads up?
I need to come back next year. We got Germany, we got France, Singapore, Algeria.
Who?
Algeria.
Algeria? Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, then, no doubt.
Shout out to Algeria.
Right behind Nigeria.
Shout out to Nigeria.
Then we got Angola, South Korea, Ireland. Yo, we all over.
Shout out to Ireland one time.
Yeah. I like that shit. Hell yeah. Let's go ahead and move on to round number 3. If you've been paying attention, best storytelling rap songs of all time, volume 6. We're wrapping up the series, calling it a wrap after this evening. 2 rounds already down to third. These are 2 heavy contenders right here for definitely the title of best storytelling rap songs of all time, period, for the entire volume, if we're talking about the entire series. Let's start out with Immortal Technique, Dance with the Devil. Off that Revolutionary Volume 1. Going up against Ghetto Boys with My Mind Playing Tricks on Me. Again, another fucking classic. You don't know either of these records, you're about to be educated. And if you know, then you know. And you also know that there's no way I'm playing the entire fucking record. So yes, be prepared to want to continue listening to the song of your choice by placing your vote properly, because it'll have to move on to the semifinals if that's the case. Let's start out with Dance with the Devil, Immortal Technique. Let's go. We'll let like a good 2 verses go. Pay attention. You didn't know?
I once knew a nigga whose real name was William. His primary concern was making $1 million, being the illest hustler that the world ever seen. He used to fuck movie stars and sniff coke in his dreams. A corrupted young mind at the age of 13. Nigga never had a father and his mom was a fiend. She put the pipe down, but for every year she was sober. Her son's heart simultaneously grew colder. He started hanging out, selling bags in the projects, checking the young chicks looking for hit and run prospects. He was fascinated by material objects, but he understood money never bought respect. He built a reputation cause he could hustle and steal, but got locked once and didn't hesitate to squeal. So criminals he chilled with didn't think he was real. You see, me and niggas like this have never been equal. I don't project my insecurities on other people. He fiended for props like addicts with pipes and needles, and so he felt he had to prove to everyone he was evil. A feeble-minded young man with infinite potential, the product of a ghetto-bred capitalistic mental. Coincidentally dropped out of school to sell weed, dancing with the devil, smoked until his eyes would bleed. But he was sick of selling trees and gave in to his greed. Everyone trying to be trife never faced the consequences. You probably only did a month for minor offenses. Ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block. But that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be gods, angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. So Billy started robbing niggas, anything he could do to get his respect back in the eyes of his crew. Starting fights over little shit up on the block. Stepped up to selling mothers and brothers to crack rock. Working overtime, making money for the crack spot. Hit the jackpot and wanted to move up to cocaine. Fulfilling the Scarface fantasy stuck in his brain. Tired of the block niggas treating him the same. He wanted to be major like the cutthroats and the thugs. But when he tried to step to him, niggas showed him no love. They told him any motherfucking coward can sell drugs. Any bitch nigga with a gun can bust slugs. Any nigga with a red shirt can front like a blood. Even Puffy smoked the motherfucker up in the club. But only a real thug can stab someone till they die. Standing in front of them, staring straight into their eyes. Billy realized that these men were well guarded, and they wanted to test him before business started. Suggested raping a bitch to prove he was cold-hearted. So now he had a choice between going back to his life or making money with made men. Up in the sight, his dreams about cars and ice made him agree a hardcore nigga is all he ever wanted to be. And so he met them Friday night at 2:45. Everyone.
I sit alone in my four-cornered room staring at candles. Oh, that shit is on? Let me drop some shit like this here. At night I can't sleep, I toss and turn. Candlesticks in the dark, visions of bodies being burned. four walls just staring at a nigga. I'm paranoid, sleeping with my finger on the trigger. My mother's always stressing I ain't living right, but I ain't going out without a fight. See, every time my eyes close, I start sweating and blood starts coming out my nose. It's somebody watching the act, but I don't know who it is, so I'm watching my back. I can see him when I'm deep in the covers. When I awake, I don't see the motherfucker. He owns a black hat like I own, a black suit and a cane like my own. Some might say take a chill, B, but fuck that shit. There's a nigga trying to kill me. I'm popping in the clip when the wind blows. Every 20 seconds got me peeping out my window. Investigating the joint for traps. Taking my telephone for taps. I'm staring at the woman on the corner. It's fucked up when your mind is playing tricks on you.
Song got no hook. It's a classic. No hook.
I make big money, I drive big cars, everybody know me. It's like I'm a movie star, but late at night, something ain't right. I feel I'm being tailed by the same sucker's headlights. Is it that fool that I ran off the block? Or is it that nigga last week that I shot? Or is it the one I beat for $5,000? Thought he had cane, but it was gold, met a flower. Reached under my seat, grabbed my papa for the suckers. Ain't no use to me lying, I was scared than a motherfucker. Put the left in the Popeyes and bail down quick. If it's going down, let's get this shit over with. It ain't come, just like I figured. I got my hand on the motherfucking trigger. When I saw him, make your ass start giggling. 3 blind, crippling, crazy senior citizens. I live by the swamp. I take my boys everywhere I go because I'm paranoid. I keep looking over my shoulder and peeping around corners. My mind is playing tricks on me.
Can't do it. Can't
This
do it.
shit Halloween fell on the weekend.
I know. Still, there's another Scarface verse before that. Don't forget. One more Face verse. He got 2 verses. Now I'm realizing that I love her.
Yep.
Yep.
Hates that bitch.
On the weekend.
Yeah, shout out to someone that gave us the bits. I don't know exactly.
DJ Just Delicious gave us the bits. Appreciate
Just
it.
Delicious.
What up?
Hey.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate that. Word up.
Word up. Good looking out. So let us know what you think. Like I said, leave it in the chat. We're talking about 2 classic records going up against each other. They're both battling as part of tonight's theme, best storytelling rap songs of all time. Currently volume 6. We have a bunch of other volumes, obviously 5 prior to this. You can check it out on our YouTube channel, Eats, Beats, and Rhymes. But for now, I'm going to start out with everybody in the room over here. You get a chance to leave your vote, and you're in the chat as well. If you're in the chat, join us live here on Mondays. Like I said, you can leave your vote in the chat. I'm going to start with my man, Cool Breeze. Cool Breeze, Immortal Technique, Dance with the Devil, Mind Playing Tricks on Me. I already know you know about Ghetto Boys. Just curious about your knowledge on Immortal Technique. Are you familiar with this particular record by Immortal Technique?
Yes, I've heard this song before, and I actually met Immortal Technique in New York City at an event one time. Cool dude.
Fire.
And that dude, and I was with my brother, actually. My brother Gabe, and we went to an event. An event where he performed. He was a few performers. He was one. And I think that was my first time, and my brother's first time as well, watching Immortal Technique perform. But my brother, he didn't know who he was at the time. He said, yo, this dude got straight bars, man.
Oh, no, Technique is a beast.
Immortal Technique is different. Man.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I used to catch that dude at back in the day, what was it, end of the week joints, back in the EOW joints. Back in the city, the open mics, he used to go
ham.
Yeah.
And he was always one of those ones, like you heard his name everywhere. He knew everybody, but you could literally run into him like a regular dude. He was like, holy shit, that's some ill shit, man.
His name, I don't know about that part, because like I said, like his name and his presence command attention.
Yeah.
Like, is his name only, like, what's his name? Like, no, that's the name of the album. Like, what's his name? Like, no. His name. You don't even want to know the name of the album. That's a whole different story. Technique.
But you could still walk up to him, or you see him, he still talks and speaks like a regular dude. And that's exactly what I mean. It's like, that's Immortal Technique. And it's like, yo, what up, man? Peace. Da, 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 da. And I'm pretty sure if you sat back and talked with him long enough, you heard a little bit.
Just hit the glaze button, DJ Scans, please.
You heard a little bit.
No, because they glazing me, man. They glazing me every time. Every time I go into their neighborhood, they glaze me.
You know, I forget what I was going to say.
Yeah, please forget, please.
I'm gonna put my vote in, man.
Because it goes man a napkin or something, please.
If you know what Immortal Technique stands for and everything that's going on with the music business now, everybody was looking at him like he was crazy back then.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
Okay, so you glaze those. Whatever the fuck.
No, just stop while you're ahead. Stop while you're ahead.
Whatever the fuck, man.
Please.
So you told Jules to glaze the information? All right.
Yeah, there you go.
Don't be glazing me. Here's all right.
Go ahead, glaze the information, fam. Go ahead and glaze the information, God.
Go like this. Go like this. Go like this. Oh my goodness. Anyway,
Pause.
Dance, yeah, pause.
Damn, kid. All right.
Before I treat you like a New York Nick. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
No, bro, get out of here, man.
put that loud in here, son.
Don't put down the Don't put down the
You can do it. All right. I'm gonna. Oh God.
Ike, the bus is going down the side of the hill.
Yeah.
Off the road, down the hill.
It's like this. Hope everybody's wearing their seatbelts and shit. You know what I mean?
You slowly witnessing the jumping of the shark right here in front of your
The bus is on its side and everybody's hitting their head on the window.
He's trying to do evil
No
Knievel
airbags.
jumps
No
and shit.
airbags.
He's trying to do evil Knievel jumps and shit, having the shit spin backwards, upside down and shit.
Cool Breeze. We started out with you, I believe, Breeze. So you're putting your vote in for Dance with the Devil is what I'm getting from that, correct?
No, sir. I'm putting my vote in for the Ghetto Boys on this one.
Well, are you really?
Yes, I am, sir.
Oh, so you cul-de-sac. We haven't had one in a minute. Basically.
I can't cul-de-sac because the bus is on its side going down the hill.
but there's no hill if it's a cul-de-sac. See what I'm saying? This is the problem with us as a people. You know what I'm saying? we don't know what a cul-de-sac is from a dead end. You know what I'm saying? That fucking laugh. Hobo, what are you thinking about between Mind Playing Tricks on Me or Dance with the Devil?
I mean, now that we're back on track, I'm gonna go with Mind Playing Tricks on Me, man. This year Halloween fell on the weekend.
It's crazy how like one mention of the word Halloween it made it a forever, because it's not really about Halloween if you think about it, but it's a forever Halloween record.
Yeah.
Like, it managed to attach itself just by the mention of a holiday.
No disrespect.
It's like Die Hard being a Christmas movie.
Yeah,
Right.
Exactly.
But Die Hard
you see, there you go. There's the argument right there.
It took place at Christmas. It's a Christmas movie.
There you go. It's not just a holiday in the background. The second vote just came in. Like I said, we've got Hobo and Cool Breeze, Mind Playing Tricks on Me. What are you thinking about DJ Scandalous between Dance with the Devil or Mind Playing Tricks on Me?
Shoot. Let's go Ghetto Boys.
You're going Ghetto too. The math is math, and if you're paying attention, we're going to finish up the voting just to see what ends up happening. Ike Infamous, what are you thinking about between these two records?
Since the math is mathing, I'm going to base my vote on one being a story about imagination, the other one being more about a actual story. So I'm going with Immortal Technique on this one.
You're on Immortal Technique. Triple C, what are we thinking about, sir?
I came with my fellow Ducks.
You going to Mind Playing Tricks on Me? Got you. We see what the math is mathing at this point before we continue on. Let's see, is the chat done with their voting booth, or do they still get another few minutes to vote?
It is done. It is done.
Shout out to everybody in the chat joining us again. Like I said, Cassette Bay, DJ Just Delicious, Mr. September,
DJ Love,
DJ Love in there. Where I saw shit. Who else in here? Two-Tank Gans in the building.
Yep.
Mr. September up in here. Make sure you get your vote in. Like I said, let me know if you guys even know who Immortal Technique is. That sounds a bit ridiculous for the people that are watching us live at this moment, and everybody's in this chat. But again, we record this and put it on YouTube, so there might be someone who's watching this episode down the line, like I said, and maybe didn't know about Immortal Technique.
Immortal Technique is dope, man. Like he's super dope. Not necessarily everyone's cup of tea because he's very revolutionary.
Yeah. Yes.
Puts the pressure on people for sure. But as I mean, even that, the content is dope. The lyrics are dope. He's a dope MC, man. Dope artist. We need more of that.
I feel like I feel like if you've never listened to him, you at least owe yourself one particular listen.
Yes.
And this is probably one of his most talked about records. I don't know if it's his most popular record or if it's his audience's favorite record. But it's definitely one of the most mentioned records.
Yeah.
Just based on the story. And again, the only way we'll end up talking about the story is depending on the votes, but it looks like that's not going to happen this evening. But for those that don't know, a little spoiler warning, if you don't want to know how that record ends, skip this part a few seconds down the line. But if you're watching it live right now, too bad. Long story short, the ending is crazy. So I want to make sure I'm quoting it properly. So he ends up his own mother. Is that what happened?
G word. Great.
Yeah, let's take that out, man.
Yeah, S.A.
S.A. his own member of the same lineage?
Yes.
That's crazy, bro. And you think that's a true story or no? Because he says it's a true story.
I mean, I hope not.
we would hope it not to be, but if you know about Immortal Technique, you follow his music, you understand how real he is in all of his music. So, and you hear something like that, I wouldn't necessarily say it was him, but I would absolutely believe he knows who that happened to in some sort of capacity.
Because it could just be a good story, and again, even just the imagination, it's like almost like a horror.
That's morbid. There's a morbid.
Someone who writes like a horror movie. It's like how crazy we can think of that, you know?
Well, I know it was in one of our prior episodes, but Brenda got a baby. You know, I saw that.
Was a true story.
That was a true story, but Pac read it in the newspaper, right? If I saw the videos correctly, he read it in the newspaper and then wrote about it, wanting to bring awareness to it. So it was a true story.
Tell us, Pac. Tell us the real Pac.
I was gonna sound like he acting like he ain't memorized his entire biography. Chapter 1 says
because once I start talking about me reading the paper that day, everybody's gonna start asking about who was in the room and all that other shit like that, and I don't feel like answering it.
I see DJ Just Delicious mentioning like it's hard to compare this, sort of an underground record to a mainstream record. This is true.
It's true.
Yeah. However,
very hard.
Let's take away the popularity
Pause
thing for a minute and let's just concentrate on the fact that who had the illest story, right? I mean, you can stand on whatever hell you like to around here, but that's the reason they're both going up against each other, because in both of their worlds, they superseded like whoa, what a dope story, right? In mainstream world, like we're talking about for Ghetto Boys. Again, we still talking about this record like 30 years later,
and it's tough because Ghetto Boys is that's like, we talk about it a lot. That's stadium music, man. Like
it is. But to some people, with all due respect, it's almost a la Immortal Technique, where it's like that might be the only Ghetto Boys song a lot of people know. You know what I'm saying? And it's like this might be the only Immortal Technique record that they pay attention to. And again, it's their some of their biggest music. In other words, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, I think that's the meaning to this format of the game that we've been doing with the best storytelling, because it's about how you rhythmically make the record, right? So the Ghetto Boys.
Take your time,
thank
son.
you.
Take your time.
The
son.
Ghetto Boys.
Take your time, son. Take your time. Take your time. It's all right, son. It's all right. Just take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. And just close your eyes and pretend there's nobody in front of you.
And it's crazy because I give him 2 seconds to say his shit, and he just keeps going. What you drinking today, man? So, with the Ghetto Boys record, the Ghetto Boys record being as popular as it is due to the production and how popular the riff is. Jules, before he started drinking his shit, referenced to how the record had no hook, and it had no hook because the riff in the sample on that record is fire. It's so fire.
Yeah, so 100% right. The loop is the main part of the record.
Yeah, the chorus
is so fire. So them being able to put their story on top of that and make it what it is what makes it completely iconic. It's not to say that,
but there's no hook on the Dance with the Devil either.
Yeah, I'm not, and I was just about to say it. But when you pay attention to Immortal Technique and his rhyme style and how he spits his records, he's not always spitting his lines to be rhythmically ill or rhythmically correct. You know what I mean? He's trying to get a point across.
I think it's kind of interesting, like I said, because it's like, again, we're gonna give the results in a minute, so I can sort of speak about how I feel at the moment, because in terms of a story, right? Like let's just look at it like in terms of a movie, right? Because they're books, stories, movies, whatever. Your technique one keeps you like, are you gonna stick around to the end? You gonna stick around to the end because you want to know what happened. So it's almost like this version of like you have to read the entire book to understand this entire record, and not to take away anything from Mine's Playing Tricks on Me, but there's no cohesive story per se. We know he's going through it. If you know the real story behind it, he wrote everybody's verse except Willie D's.
Three
You know what I'm
chapters.
saying?
There's three
He
chapters.
wrote that it was originally a Scarface song, 3 verses, him. Keep in mind, there's 2 verses now. It's a 4-verse record with no hook. With no hook, and everybody gets a breather in between. You know, sometimes they try to sneak a little verse right after the last guy. No, everybody gets the 4. It might be 4 to 8 bar hook with no hook, and they made it a Ghetto Boys record. And he was like, "Well, then just let Bushwick Bill take my last verse, but I'm keeping 2 verses." And Willie D was like, "You ain't writing shit for me." And if you ever see the interview, it's funny. Like they talk about it. He's like, they really try to see each other lyrically. It's like it's funny because I think it's Scarface, goddammit.
Yeah.
But Mind Playing Tricks on Me. What did the chat have to say in terms of the vote, DJ Hobo, between Dance with the Devil and Mind Playing Tricks on Me?
75% for Mind Playing Tricks on Me.
Oh, so there were some votes for Dance with the Devil. Okay. There were some votes in there. Yeah, respectfully, both brought their A game when it came to telling these stories. I think a lot of people resonated with Mind Playing Tricks on Me too, just in terms of mental health. And then,
punch on the concrete.
That visual of the video, like busted the tan open.
Said then they disappeared, and my boys disappeared too.
Then I felt just like a fiend.
It wasn't even close.
Dark as fuck. Dark as fuck. Okay, poor Bushwickville. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Bushwickville. We already said that. Rest in peace, Bushwickville. But let's keep it going here. When it came to the results in this particular room for round number 3, Dance with the Devil, Immortal Technique, going up against the Ghetto Boys, Mind Playing Tricks on Me. It wasn't 100% one-sided, but sort of went the same way as the chat room's vote. And Mind Playing Tricks on Me wins the entire round right there, meaning that we finally come to round number 4. That's right.